came on after a football doubleheader. The big difference between the Golden Globes and the NFL.
And I'm going to embrace the moment. You know, the whole world's watching, and I want to make sure that they all have a good time.
NFL, on the Golden Globes, we have fewer camera shots of Taylor Swift. I swear. There's just
This is like 8 days. I got 8 days to come up with something, but I'm ready for the challenge. I can't wait, man.
You win all the time. That's why when the Golden Globes called me and asked me if I wanted to host, I jumped to the
crazy when I found out that I was the first one, and that's so cool. Now I know, like.
Taylor Swift has gone viral following her reaction to one of Joe Coy's jokes at the Golden Globes. Taylor Swift's reaction. During the evening of January 7 at the Golden Globes awards ceremony in Los Angeles, the comedian and host of the event made a joke about the pop artist, and the comedian targeted the pop artist for it. In response to Coy's joke about Taylor Swift's attendance at many NFL games to show her support for her boyfriend, Travis Kelce, a tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, it appeared that Swift was not particularly impressed. The first thing that he said was, "The major distinction between the National Football League and the Golden Globes. There's just more to go here. We have fewer camera shots of Taylor Swift at the Golden Globes." Following the joke, a close-up of the singer was presented, in which she was seen drinking from her drink while sporting a sneering expression on her face.
We came on after a football doubleheader. The big difference between the Golden Globes and the NFL.
This is like 8 days. I got 8 days to come up with something, but I'm ready for the challenge. I can't wait, man.
NFL, on the Golden Globes, we have fewer camera shots of Taylor Swift. I swear. There's just
But and I'm just enjoying the moment. You know what I mean? I want to be prepared. I want to be genuine when I.
Look, I'm just taking this all in. Let me look around. I'm taking this all in. I'm so excited to be here.
Fans expressed their reactions to the awkward moment that occurred after the joke was delivered by posting comments on the video that were posted online. If Joe Coy is to be included in the montage that is dedicated to memory, is it too late? Swift was the subject of a video that was uploaded to X Twitter, where it was stated that, "I think Taylor just ended him." Another individual made the following observation, "I would be terrified if Taylor Swift glared at me in this manner." In his own tweet, Piers Morgan provided his own opinion on the matter, stating, "Joe Coy would be dead right now if Taylor Swift's death stares could actually kill."
You were saying you've just been doing a crash course on all the TV shows and all the films. How's it going?
It's I'm tired. I haven't slept.
The one thing that this show taught me is if you're a billionaire, pull out.
I talk about whatever I am, whatever it is that I'm talking about. So yeah, let's do this.
Yes.
Upstairs, wherever, just pull it. Leave it in, whatever. Succession.
On that stage, and I think that right there is indirectly inspiring enough. You know what I mean? So
there were only 2 weeks before the ceremony when Coy was contacted with the opportunity to host the event, according to Variety. The magazine conducted an interview with him, during which he stated, "I said yes right away when they asked. When I woke up and realized that I had 2 weeks to come up with jokes, I was taken aback to realize that this was truly taking place. In actuality, I believe I had less than 2 weeks because my writers weren't delivered to me for 5 days.
Like I said, I didn't write all these. That one's not right. Turns out Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will still get paid.
And I'm going to embrace the moment. You know, the whole world's watching, and I want to make sure that they all have a good time.
Because they're acting like only murderers are in the building.
But no, I'm going to add my flavor to it. You know, I love all the old hosts, you know, and this is my...
None of them are going to be like you.
There were other jokes that night that just didn't work, aside from the little jab at Swift. Coy also made fun of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and other parts of the show, specifically because of their expose, Harry and Meghan series. He addressed the assembly saying, "Harry and Meghan Markle got paid millions for doing absolutely nothing, and that's just by Netflix." Ted Sarandos, the CEO of Netflix, was then briefly shown on television.
Your cultural background, what we see, make an appearance in the show, that's so much a part of who you are.
I think it's just great.
Good night. And I got the best seat in the house. When I was a kid growing up, I used to watch this show, and I was
crazy when I found out that I was the first one, and that's so cool. That now I know, like,
You win all the time. That's why when the Golden Globes called me and asked me if I wanted to host, I jumped to the...
As you head into Sunday.
Man, everyone from Seth Meyer to, you know, Ali Wong to...
He also made a joke about being drawn to a plastic doll, Barbie, saying it was kind of weird. With a few groans, Coy remarked, "The key moment in Barbie is when she goes from perfect beauty to bad breath, cellulite, and flat feet, or what casting directors call character acting." In another instance, comedian Jim Gaffigan made light of the recently released court documents pertaining to Jeffrey Epstein, which caused discomfort for a number of viewers.
Chance, and I said, yes, yes. And then they asked me if I saw every movie and every TV show, and then I said, yes.
He didn't go out. He told his whole family, I ain't going out. And I was like, all right, cool. And I told my family, I ain't going out.
I lied. I only watched Beef. I love you, Ali.
Well, you know, as is the case in many of these monologues at the top of award shows, the hosts go in and they have a list, right?
Yes. But anyway, I'm sorry. I just want to tell you that the minute I signed the contract, I did. I locked myself.
In other Taylor Swift news, it was announced earlier today, January 8, that her concert video The Eras Tour has now surpassed Michael Jackson's This Is It as the highest-grossing concert film of all time, with a total worldwide box office receipt of $261.6 million.
You know what I mean? It's mandatory. I'm Asian. But not only that, it killed. You killed it, Ali.
Me, writer suggestions and tips on being backstage and being prepared and watching the
champagne glasses and ringing in the new year. I was watching Oppenheimer.
What about Seth Meyers? What'd he say?
Seth Meyers was like, hey, look, it's okay. I got the call the same time you did.
Joe Coy's backlash. During an interview with GMA3 the morning following the ceremony, Coy shared his thoughts on his experience as a host, saying, "I had fun. To tell you the truth, that was a precise moment that I will never forget. It is a challenging room, I'm not going to lie. It was a challenging piece of work. My night was not very good."
And this is my chance to shine, you know, so I want to put some Joe Coy into this show. Yeah.
Are you nervous?
Stay up late with my family, just trying to guess who would win, and every time my mom would say, "It's Meryl Streep, stupid."
Again, I can't wait to walk out. Yeah.
You know, are you prepared for any surprises that night? Any people?
Who else is going to win? She wins every time. And she was right. You do.
That might drop in. They're saying maybe T-Swift might make an appearance. Maybe Travis Kelce.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great?
After the host of Good Morning America 3 made the observation that Coy appeared to be deflated, Coy responded by saying, "Yeah, I wanted to give a little bit more of myself, and I fell short, that's all." In addition, he stated, "I would be lying if I said that it doesn't hurt. The job of hosting is a challenging one. You are correct, I am a stand-up comedian, but the hosting job is a completely different approach."
Some I wrote, some other people wrote. Robert De Niro's here. Yo, I got the gig.
So they were all celebrating New Year's Eve, and I was home watching Oppenheimer, man. Yeah, I was.
I was reading.
That's hilarious. I don't care. It's just that the room is really white.
It's not really going to settle in until the day I walk out and hit center stage, but I already know what I'm in for. And
Succession is coming to an end after 4 beautiful seasons. I loved it. I loved everything about it.
That list.
No.
Who are you talking about?
Nope. Can't do that. You got to watch. Tune in January 7th. Yeah.
I think it was when the Taylor Swift one was just a little flat, Coy said in response to the question of whether there was a particular instance in which he felt awful about something. "I suppose it was a strange joke to tell. However, the focus was more on the National Football League. In an effort to poke fun at the NFL's use of cutaways, I pointed out that the Globes did not have to do that. So it was more of a barb at the NFL. But the truth is that it did not turn out that way."
It's a great series about a rich, white, dysfunctional family, all scheming. Oh no, that's The Crown. That's The Crown.
Joe, that way you're ready. And I took everything. I took everything to heart, and he's right. I'm do exactly what.
That's The Crown. I'm sorry. How great was Imelda Staunton in The Crown? Wasn't she amazing?
Did so he did. He got the same when he hosted. He said they called him a little late too, and
her portrayal of the Queen was so good. Prince Harry called her and asked her for money.
I was reading too that you said that this hits you different.
Yeah.
Given the magnitude of what this moment means.
Yeah, man.
Additionally, Coy was interviewed by Entertainment Tonight and shared his thoughts on the event, saying, "Aw man, it was cute. I was just remarking that it was adorable." Due to the fact that her concert film Taylor Swift The Eras Tour was one of the works that was being considered for honors, Swift was present at the awards ceremony that took place in Los Angeles on January 7th. Her cold response to Coy's joke was not missed by viewers, who rushed to social media to dissect the awkward situation. Her reply was the subject of much discussion.
That version of you, just pull out. There's billionaires in here. Pull out.
That I wasn't, but my nervous is a lot different from other people's nervous. Like mine's more like excited. Like whenever those nerves start to kick.
Paid millions of dollars for doing absolutely nothing. And that's just by Netflix.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it's gonna happen. How's that?
And if it does, you're ready.
I'm ready.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
The joke was made in reference to Joe Coy's difficult beginning to the Golden Globes. Taylor Swift is not amused by Joe Coy. She's really just like us, said one of Swift's fans. Piers Morgan, a host on a television show, stated that Joe Coy would have passed away recently if death glances from Taylor Swift could genuinely kill.
Has 9 nominations. And I just want to, wow, that's it?
Out there watching, going, all right, the door's open, so let's keep that door open.
Has anybody given you advice as you head?
But you got more? You guys are clapping like 9, really?
Chris Rock was amazing. I talked to him for over an hour, and he was just so nice, and he was giving everything.
OMG, Taylor Swift's death stare before sipping champagne at the Golden Globes perfectly embodies Joe Coy's cringy hosting job, remarked one spectator. It's so perfect. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.